Good evening and welcome into the broadcast this evening. Tonight we will have Louisburg against Bishop Miege. Then they will play at about 8 o'clock with our pregame show starting with the Wise Guys Construction pregame show starting at about 8 o'clock right here on KOFO.com.
5 times more hires are made.
Louisburg versus Bishop Miege will be coming up here shortly on our live stream on YouTube here. Gary Bateman has called us and let us know that the game ahead of ours is running just a bit long, and he will contact us here in just a little bit to give us an update. But again, Louisburg versus Bishop Miege will be on the air here shortly.
KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to the Wise Guys Construction Louisburg Wildcat Basketball pregame show from the 4A Division I State Tournament in Salina. Whether it's residential, commercial, or restoration construction you need, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction in Ottawa, 785-229-5651. Now, for our preview of this Louisburg Wildcat State Tournament game, here's KOFO Sports Director Gary Bateman.
And good evening, everyone, and kind of a belated good evening as we are set for some basketball action here from the 4A Division I State Basketball Tournament between the Louisburg Wildcats and the Bishop Miege Stags. This game getting underway late due to a couple of longer ball games, including the one just completed where Abilene down Mulvane, and some fouls and some technical fouls late kind of forced that one into a lengthier time frame. So we're going to be underway probably, in about 10-12 minutes here from right now. We welcome you to the Wise Guys Construction Wildcat pregame show here on KOFO. Louisburg Wildcats come in as the 6th seed in this tournament, and one lower seed has already pulled off a major upset here today. First game of the day went down to the wire, but it was Andover Central who gave up a 13-point lead at the start of the fourth period, beat Kansas City Piper 76-71, so the 8th seed down the number 1 seed in this tournament. Second game went to McPherson, who had little trouble in taking care of Lebec County. Mulvane gave Abilene a game for a half, but then ultimately the Cowboys got the victory 83-58. By the way, that McPherson Lebec County score 65-47. Lebec County kind of stayed in that game also for a half, but it's a four-quarter game, as you all well know. And here tonight, Louisburg Wildcats with a rather daunting task, taking on the defending state champion, team that has lost only 3 times and has not been defeated by a 4A Division I opponent. We're going to take a break right here, come back with more. You're listening to the Wise Guys Construction Wildcat pregame show here on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
When Ottawa Family Physicians chose to construct their new Ottawa Care Clinic inside Constantino's Price Chopper, they turned to Wise Guys Construction. Dr. John Gollier.
We knew they were reliable. Their reputation's excellent. I've known Jason and Bill for a long time, and I trusted them to do a good job. They've worked with our staff and kept our hassles to a minimum. No, I would have absolutely no hesitation recommending Wise Guys Construction.
For commercial or residential construction, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction, 785-229-5651.
Are you a Kansas college student considering a career in broadcasting? Well, listen up. If in the fall you'll be entering your junior or senior year at a Kansas 4-year college or your sophomore year at a Kansas 2-year college and are enrolled in a broadcast program, you may qualify for a scholarship from the Kansas Association of Broadcasters. Application deadlines May 1st. For details, go to kab.net and click on Student Services. Sponsored by the member stations of the Kansas Association of Broadcasters.
And we welcome you back to the Wise Guys Construction Wildcat pregame show. Reminder that this game is being brought to you by KOFO, our advertisers, and we thank our advertisers over in Louisburg and the member high schools of the Kansas State High School Activities Association. No rebroadcast in whole or in part may be made without the written permission of the KSHSAA. Wildcats playing well when it really counted last week at Spring Hill as they beat Paola, a team that had beaten them twice already on the season to advance to the championship game. And then they took care of Fort Scott 64-52. Fort Scott coming off that come-from-behind victory on Thursday night against the top seed Spring Hill. But the Wildcats did the job on the Tigers, and they move out here to the state championship, and they come back out on the floor at this point for their final shoot-around as we get set for basketball action. Wildcats 10-12 on the season, one of 3 teams with sub-500 records coming in here in this tournament. One other, Lebec County, was 11-11 on the season. So the top 4 seeds, kind of top-heavy actually. Piper with just 2 losses, but now 3 after Andover Central upset them earlier today. McPherson coming in 18-4, and Abilene 19-3, and Bishop Miege also with a record on the season of 19-3. Wildcats are led by senior Grant Harding. He's the leading scorer on the team, averages 17 a game. Jace Guyman also averages in double figures for Louisburg with a 10-point average on the season. And the Wildcats looking for some magic here this evening, and we'll talk a little bit more about the upcoming game after we take this time out. You're listening to the Wise Guys Construction Wildcat pregame show here on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Anyone can call themselves a construction company, slap a sign on the side of their truck, and drive around town looking for work. Is that who you want to hire? No, you're smarter than that. Wise Guys Construction at 108 North Main in Ottawa has been in business for 13 years, building new residential homes, adding additions and finishing basements, solving commercial structure needs for businesses, and repairing damage left behind from fire or water. When it comes to who you hire for residential and commercial construction needs, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction at 785-229-5651.
Looking for future leaders we can believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Kansas. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It includes learning to listen, accepting responsibility, being a good role model, and it's about respect. The result, it transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Kansas Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
And back here on the Wise Guys Construction Wildcat pregame show, we want to remind folks out there that we'll be back here tomorrow afternoon. We'll have the Pala girls taking on McPherson in the first round of the girls 4A Division I tournament. Schedule get underway at 4:45, and we'll have pregame for you about 10 minutes prior to the tip-off of that one, so be listening to KOFO for all that action. Louisburg at a distinct height disadvantage here this evening as the Stags 6'8", 6'7", 6'6", 3'6", and of course Louisburg at 6'4", 3'6", their taller players. So that'll be something that the Wildcats will have to battle here tonight, but also the athleticism of the Miege Stags, again, who come in to this tournament as the defending state champion. And that's going to do it for our Wildcat pregame show. We'll be back with more here from the Tony's Pizza Event Center in Salina. You've been listening to the Wise Guys Construction Wildcat pregame show on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Thank you for listening to the Wise Guys Construction Louisburg Wildcat State Tournament pregame show. Tip-off is next on KOFO. Scott Schultz of Comfort Care Homes on the renovation of their facility in Ottawa, completed by Wise Guys Construction.
Bill and Jason managed the project. They basically handled all the external communication with all the different parties, and it was a very smooth process. I was extremely satisfied. We've received nothing but compliments on the home and just really glad to have them involved. But I think Wise Guys is one of the leading construction firms in Ottawa.
Be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction, 785-229-5651. KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to this broadcast of Louisburg Wildcat basketball, live from the 4A Division I State Tournament in Salina. Tonight's game can be heard on KOFO 103.7 FM, 1220, and online at KOFO.com. This Wildcat State basketball broadcast is brought to you by Elliott Insurance, Destination Fun Travel, People's Bank of Louisburg, Farm Bureau Financial Services Agent TJ Solander, Porcelains in Louisburg, Bose Pharmacy, and the First National Bank of Louisburg. Now let's return courtside to the Tony's Pizza Event Center in Salina, and once again join KOFO Sports Director Gary Bateman.
And back here at the Salina Tony's Pizza Event Center, used to be called the Bicentennial Center, now with a sponsor, Tony's Pizza. And we welcome you to this broadcast of Louisburg Wildcat basketball. And we have a pretty good contingent of Louisburg fans sitting across the way. For those of you not able to make it here this evening, we're certainly glad you're joining us on the radio or on KOFO.com. Wildcats, as we mentioned before, come into the night's action with a record of 10-12. They beat Fort Scott in their sub-state final 64-52. Bishop Miege is 19-3 on the season. They're the number 3 seed, and they downed Louisburg's Frontier League rival Eudora in the sub-state final 49-40. Again, the Stags are the 2016 champions of Class 4A Division I, and you can argue all night long whether or not Bishop Miege should be playing in 4A Division I, but they are, and so that's who Louisburg has drawn here in the first round. The Stags have lost twice to St. Thomas Aquinas and once to Blue Valley. And we'll have the starting lineups for you after this 1-minute timeout. You're listening to Wildcat Basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
First National Bank in Louisburg is proud to support the Louisburg High School in all academic and extracurricular activities and are rooting for the Wildcat boys basketball team during tonight's state tournament game. The First National Bank, 1201 West Amity in Louisburg, member FDIC. Elliott Insurance Group in Louisburg offers coverage for all insurance needs. We have locations in Paola, Spring Hill, and Topeka too, but we're especially proud of our Louisburg Wildcats and are rooting for the Wildcat boys tonight. For all of our services, check out our website, www.elliottInsuranceGroup.com.
It's time for Chick Days once again at Orscheln's Farm and Home in Louisburg. Save on chicks, coops, feed, and so much more. Check out the Orscheln Flyer in the Louisburg Herald for the Chick Days specials, along with other great spring buys throughout the store going on now through March 19th. Stop by during Chick Days at Orscheln's Farm and Home on West Amity in Louisburg. Orscheln's Farm and Home, always offering quality service and convenience.
Starting lineups, first of all, for the Wildcats, who will be the visitors on the scoreboard. Number 2, Sam Getterman. He is a 6'1" senior. Number 3, Jace Guyman, 6 foot and a senior. Number 22, Grant Harding, a 6'2" senior. Number 31, Dalton Riverty. He is 6'2" and a junior. And number 44, TJ Dover. He is 6'3". He is a senior. Wildcats 10-12 on the season, coached by Jason Nelson and assisted by Drew Harding and Jason Friesen. For Bishop Miege, number 3, Samaj Ray. He is 6'2". He is a senior. Number 5, Ezekiel Lopes. He is 6'1" and a junior. Number 10, Jeremiah Robinson, a 6'8" sophomore. Number 12, Landry Webb. He is 5'10", a senior. And number 23, Francesco Bandacci. He is 6'6", and he is a senior. Bishop Miege is 19-3 on the season, coached by Rich Zeke and assisted and Eric Grable. Wildcats will be in the purple uniforms with gray and white trim, while Bishop Miege will be in white uniforms with red and blue trim. And as we see it here in this first half of play, Louisburg moves from the left to the right. We'll take on Abilene in the semifinal round at 8:50.
Locally owned and operated, Vose Pharmacy is a proud supporter of the Louisburg Wildcats and the boys basketball team. Vose Pharmacy at 100 West Crestview, Suite B. Call them at 913-837-DRUG. Vose Pharmacy, open Monday through Friday, 8 until 7, Saturday, 8 until 2.
What is radon? Home exposure to radon gas is the leading cause of lung cancer death in the United States for non-smokers. In Kansas, 1 in 4 homes will test at or above the EPA action level. The Surgeon General recommends all homes be tested and fixed if necessary. Visit kansasradonprogram.org for more information. Test, fix, save a life. This message brought to you by the Kansas Radon Program, the Kansas Association of Broadcasters, and this station.
It's the kid in grade school who paints her face blue and white before every home game.
It's the accountants and salesmen who give up their Friday evenings to referee.
It's the cashier at the corner convenience store who wears school colors on every game day.
What makes high school sports here in Kansas so special? They do.
You do.
We all do.
This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Kansas Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Are you scheduled for a CT scan or MRI, but you're unsure about what's involved or even what to expect? Are you looking for unbiased information to help ease your concerns? Get the answers to your questions and prepare for your next radiology exam. Visit radiologyinfo.org today to access more than 200 easy-to-understand descriptions of radiologic procedures, tests, and treatments.
And we apologize. We had some technical difficulties. We're underway. Bishop Miege got the opening tip, tried to get the ball inside, and there was a foul on T.J. Dover. So Miege will inbound along the baseline. Outside, that is Webb into the post. Now it goes to Robinson. He'll lean and be called for a travel. The Wildcats with the basketball. Chase Guyman with it. We met at midcourt by Ray. Swings it to Harding. That ball stripped away on the floor, and Miege saves it. The pass inside to Ray, and the shot is up and good for two. Guyman, far sideline. Now to Harding out near midcourt. Harding looking to penetrate, but it wasn't there. Now along the baseline, Getterman. Into the post to Riberty. Back out to Getterman for a three. Ball is in. And a strip and a steal by Guyman, but then loose ball. Now inside it goes to Robinson. His reverse layup is good. Guyman had it, but then it was taken right back from him. And it's 4-3 Miege. We're a little over a minute into this one. Guyman picks up his dribble. It over to Dover. Now to Harding out near midcourt. Harding on the dribble. Might have gotten away with a push-off right there into the lane. His off-balance jumper misses and rebounded by Badachi for Miege. Here's Ray along the baseline. Drives, and his reverse is good. 4 points for Samaj Ray. And it's 6-3. Stags by 3 here early. Far sideline, Dover. Dover on the dribble. Skip pass over to Gatterman. Top of the circle, Riberty lost it momentarily, but got it back. Now looks for help and threw it into backcourt. That's a turnover on the Wildcats. Into front court. Stags. Now Lopes kicks it back outside for a three by Weber that misses short. And Louisburg has the rebound. Up the far sideline, Guyman. Guyman picks up his dribble, now needs help. Finds Harding near the Miege bench. Harding looking down low. Now finds the cutter. It's Getterman under the basket. He'll dish into Riberty. Riberty leans, shoots, and scores. First 2 points for Dalton Riberty. Make it 6-5. Miege by 1. Free throw line, Robinson. Now it goes to Ray. Now to Lopes, far sideline. His three ball is good. Wildcats into front court. They look to trap. High post, it goes to Riberty. Gives off to Harding. Harding goes left wing, tries to penetrate, takes it into the bucket, dishes off to Guyman for a three from the baseline that misses, and the rebound by Badachi. Up court comes Webb, inside the pass to Ray, shot misses, follow is up and good though by Robinson, and a timeout is called for by Jason Nelson. But 4:49 to play in the first period. The score is Miege 11 and Louisburg 5. And we'll be back in 30 seconds, and you're listening to Wildcat Basketball on KOFO.
Locally owned and operated, Vose Pharmacy is a proud supporter of the Louisburg Wildcats and the boys basketball team. Vose Pharmacy at 100 West Crestview, Suite B. Call them at 913-837-DRUG. Vose Pharmacy, open Monday through Friday, 8 until 7, Saturday, 8 until 2. Elliott Insurance Group in Louisburg offers coverage for all insurance needs. We have locations in Paola, Spring Hill, and Topeka too, but we're especially proud of our Louisburg Wildcats and are rooting for the Wildcat boys tonight. For all of our services, check out our website, www.elliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Back underway. Louisburg with the basketball, trailing by 6. Harding on the dribble. Looks, gets it out between the circles to Guyman. Guyman will take it left. Look to drive. He'll dish it underneath. The pass is tipped, and it will go out of bounds, and it will stay Wildcat basketball. In for Louisburg will be Dalton Stone. He replaces Dover. In the backcourt it comes to Guyman. They're looking to trap. Ahead it comes to Harding. They pull that zone way out. Getterman back out to Harding. Harding taking it right. And a whistle and a traveling call on Harding. Third Wildcat turnover of the night. Weber brings it across the 10-second line, far side line to Lopes. Lopes looking things over. Here's Weber dishing inside. Badachi scores and he's fouled. Louisburg foul will be on Stone. His first personal, second team foul. And a chance for a three-point play. Badachi's free throw is good. That's his first points of the night. Miege looking to trap. Harding is trapped. They got it over to Guyman. Guyman will put up a three and miss it short. Rebound inside to Rivorny, but they lost it off his leg. Out of bounds to Miege with 3:46 to play in the first period. Stags on top, 14-5. Down low, the pass comes to Badachi, and he will jam it home. They got the ball to the high post to Robinson, who fed inside, and that's 5 points now for Badachi. Far sideline, Guyman along the baseline, swings it way outside to Harding. Grant Harding on the dribble. Over to Getterman. Back it goes to Harding. Harding with a long three ball, good. Nothing but net for Grant Harding, and it's 16-8. First points for Harding tonight. Lopes to Weber. Around it goes to Ray. Back to Weber, top of the key. Now Ray shooting for three and missing. Rebound inside to Robinson, though, and his reverse misses. Got his own rebound and puts it back home. 6 early points for Robinson. Hitting the offensive glass there. Harding near the Miege bench. He'll take it top of the circle, give off to Guyman. Guyman shoots for three, around the rim and out. And it's going to be out of bounds. It'll belong to the Stags. Dover will come back in for the Wildcats. And into the Miege lineup will be senior Joseph Gleason. So now you have 6'5" Gleason, 6'8" Robinson, and 6'6" Badachi in the ball game for Miege. Skip pass over to Ray on the right side. He'll shoot for three and score. 21-8 Miege, 2:16 to play in the first period. Out near midcourt, Harding. Harding guarded by Weber. Stops, was bumped, no whistle. Here's Stone, a long three, good. Dalton Stone with the triple, and it's 21-11. Ray, Weber, around it goes to Robinson. No look passes inside to Gleason, and Gleason lays it in. Boy, great interior passing that time by the Stags. Stone near the Miege bench. Gives to Getterman, cutting, floating in the lane and missing the shot. Rebounded by the Wildcats, though. They'll get the ball inside to Dover, but it's stripped away, and a steal. Robinson, baseline it goes to Ray, into the post to Badachi. Shot misses, but he follows it up and in. And the Wildcats are going to use another timeout here. This one comes with 1:13 to play in the first period. And Miege on top of Louisburg, 25-11. We'll be back in 30 seconds, and you're listening to Wildcat Basketball on KOFO.
People's Bank is a proud supporter of Louisburg Wildcat Athletics, and we wish them luck in this year's tournament. Banking Unusual at People's is all about helping you reach your unique financial goals with bankers you know and trust. If you bank with us now, thanks. If you don't, come see us soon. Enjoy a cup of coffee and one of our famous cookies. And find out what Banking Unusual at People's could mean for you. People's Bank in downtown Louisburg and on the web at bankingunusual.com or on our mobile app for iPhone, iPad, and Android devices. People's in Louisburg, member FDIC.
The Wildcats trail here by 14, and Miege has just been putting on a clinic here. Great interior passing by the Stags. They've hit the offensive glass. They've hit the threes. Louisburg's done a decent enough job on the offensive end, but they trail by 14 here. Substitution for Miege is Joshua Early, 6'7" sophomore. Guyman across the timeline, over to Gutterman. Now to Harding. Harding wanting to drive on Landry. Weber rather. Now gives it off to Guyman. Now long three. Gutterman misses and rebounded by Early. Up court comes Weber. Weber into the post to Gleason, and Gleason lays it in. Gutterman goes left to Guyman. Jace Guyman off the Stone. He thought about the three, instead finds Gutterman along the baseline. Back to Stone, who'll shoot for three and miss, but Dover follows. Shot no good, but I believe they're going to whistle a foul on Miege. It'll be on Robinson, the first foul on the Stags in the ball game, and TJ Dover will be at the line to shoot a couple. Left-hander's free throw is off the heel of the rim, no good. Wildcats will send Jake Hill into the ball game along with Dalton Riberty. And Lopes and Badachi will come back in for Bishop Miege. Dover's second one misses short. Rebound to Miege. 24 seconds to go in the period. Let's see if the Stags work for one. Looks like they're going to. Lopes off to Ray. Back it goes. And they'll play catch out near midcourt. Ray, Lopes, right wing, outside the circle. 7 on the clock. Now at 5. Ray wanting to create. Over goes for a three by Badachi, missing short. Dover rebounds, and that's the end of the first quarter. At the end of one, it's Miege 27 and Louisburg 11. We'll be back in 1 minute, and you're listening to Wildcat Basketball on KOFO.
Here's a slam dunk from Destination Fun Travel. How about going on vacation and getting a little sand between your toes? For your next getaway, book it through Destination Fun Travel. How does an all-inclusive package to the Caribbean or Mexico sound? Did you know it doesn't cost extra to use a travel agent at Destination Fun Travel? We book through reputable wholesalers who offer 24-hour support while you're traveling. Visit us at DestinationFunTravel.com or stop by our storefront at 829 West Amity in Louisburg. And go Wildcats!
First National Bank in Louisburg is proud to support the Louisburg High School in all academic and extracurricular activities and are rooting for the Wildcat boys basketball team during tonight's state tournament game. The First National Bank, 1201 West Amity in Louisburg, member FDIC. Elliott Insurance Group in Louisburg offers coverage for all insurance needs. We have locations in Paola, Spring Hill, and Topeka too, but we're especially proud of our Louisburg Wildcats and are rooting for the Wildcat boys tonight. For all of our services, check out our website, www.elliottInsuranceGroup.com.
1 quarter in the books. Louisburg will have the basketball to start the second period. Inbound to Guyman. Hill, near sideline. One bounce. Looks for help. And a pass knocked away, and it caught the official scorer right in the head as it bounced over the scorer's table. She was looking down at her book. She may think about that twice the next time. Wildcats retain possession. Guyman. Pass knocked away. And Louisburg comes away with it. Now it goes to Harding. Harding, pick from Dover. Stop of the circle. Pull up three. That one misses everything, and it's out of bounds. Up court, Weber takes it right. Skip pass over to Lopes, into the post now to Early. Early spins, has it stripped away, and a steal by the Wildcats. Second Miege turnover. Harding will push it up the near sideline. Now wait for teammates. He'll take it top of the circle. He'll take it all the way to the bucket. His reverse is good. Harding took advantage of some lax Miege defense that time, got his 5th point. And here's a strip by and a steal by Hill. And then it's stolen right back, though, by Weber. Weber quickly into front court, length of the court, finds Badacci for the slam. (27-13), 6:33 to play in the half. Harding looking to drive, spins, traveled with it. And Grant knew it. That's the 7th turnover on Louisburg here tonight. Getterman will come back in for the Wildcats, and Robinson returns for Miege. Wildcats now in a 2-3 zone. Lopes over to Robinson, now to Weber. Skip pass over to Lopes, now along the baseline Early. Back outside, Weber fakes the 3, goes to Lopes, who'll shoot the 3 and miss too hard, and rebounded by Hill. Pass ahead to Guyman. Guyman looks, finds Dover, his jumper from 15 too hard, and ball's taken by Ryberty, but then he traveled with it. It was a good play by Hill to tap that ball away from the defender, or the rebounder, for Miege, but Rybordy, when he went to make a move, shuffled his feet. Under 6 to play in the first half, 29-13 Miege. Weber goes left wing to Robinson. Out top Weber, free throw line Early. Now Lopes along the baseline. Badacci, the pass is stolen by Hill. Jake Hill giving some good minutes here in the second period. Here's Guyman over in the left corner to Getterman. Getterman top of the circle, cutting his Hill inside. His shot was blocked and rebounded by Miege. Weber pushes it up court to the right wing. He'll give off to Robinson to the free throw line. Over the corner, Lopes for 3, no good. Rebounded inside by Robinson, and he lost the ball, but it was last touched by a Wildcat. Harding back in for Louisburg, and Ray returns for Miege. Ray will inbound right of the basket. Outside it goes to Weber. Ray in the corner. Back it goes to Weber. Free throw line to Badacci. Here's Ray to Weber. Weber will shoot it for 3. Missed it too hard. Rebound Badacci inside. He'll go to the basket, and he traveled with it. So that's 5 turnovers on Miege, 4 in this period. Guyman calls the play as he walks the ball across the 10-second line. Swings it far sideline to Harding. Harding will bring it back right. Drives into the lane, leans on Weber, but then coming from behind was Badacci to swat it out of the shot out of bounds. Louisburg will retain possession left of their bucket. Rybordy almost lost it on the inbounds and then threw it into backcourt, and that'll be an over and back violation. 9 Wildcat turnovers now on the night. .428 to play before the Advantage Electric halftime report here on KOFO. Far sideline Ray now to Weber between the circles. He'll drive the lane, shoot over Harding, and score. First points of the night for Landry Weber. That makes it 31-13. Guyman takes it left wing. Pull up 3. No good. Rebound to Lopes. Here comes Miege on the run. Weber to the free throw line. Puts it back outside to Lopes. Now Ray, the free throw line. Back it goes to Weber. Pass is tipped away. And Harding let it go, and that was the wrong thing, but they'll say that it was last touched by a Stag. I don't think that was the right call. And, yeah, the back official said, no, that ball was tipped by a Wildcat, and it'll stay with Miege. Almost impossible for Harding to know that, but we saw it. One of the Wildcats tipped it as it went across the court. Inbound to Lopes. Lopes in the post, knocked away, steal by Riverty. Pass comes ahead of Gutterman. High post to Riverty. Over in the corner, that's Hill for three, a little bit too hard, and rebounded by Ray. 3.5 minutes to go in the first half, 31-13 Miege. Left wing it goes to Lopes, now to Weber. Weber will take it to the left elbow and back it out. Around it goes to Lopes, and now Ray, and a timeout called for by Rich Zeke. 3:17 to play before halftime, and the score is Miege 31, Louisburg 13. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You are listening to Wildcat Basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Defend, rebound, pass the ball, and score. Basketball is simple. Insurance is too when you turn to Farm Bureau agent TJ Solander in Louisburg. He's your go-to agent for auto, home, life, and business insurance. So no matter what life brings, you'll be ready with a game plan that meets all your coverage needs. Talk to Farm Bureau agent TJ Solander today. He makes insurance a layup. Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company, Western Agricultural Insurance Company.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
3:17 to play before halftime. Miege led 27-11 at the end of one quarter, so we've had a very low-scoring second period here. And Rich Zeke did not like the way his team was performing on the offensive end, called a timeout. Wildcats have out there Guyman, Harding, Riverty, Hill, and Getterman. Ray inbounds to Weber, who's out there along with Gleason, who came in at the whistle. Badachi and Robinson. Landry in the post, not there. Back it goes to Landry after it passes Ray. Ray out top. Landry driving baseline, dishes inside to Gleason, who will put it home. He's so good at passing on the interior. Here's Harding, top of the circle. He'll drive on Gleason, give it off to Hill. 15-footer Hill, no good. Rebound Riverty, back up. That one rolls off, and here comes Miege. Weber, pass inside, is out of bounds, and that'll be a turnover. Dover checks in. He'll replace Jake Hill. Diamond in the front court. Off it goes to Harding. Harding picked up now by Robinson. Dover at the three-point arc. Along the baseline to Gutterman. Looking. Now goes to Harding. Harding looking for a pick. Over to Guyman. Along the baseline, Dover. Skip pass to Gutterman along the left baseline. He'll lean on Weber, and Weber blocked the shot. Here he comes the other way. Weber dishes inside to Robinson, who spins and scores. 8 for Jeremiah Robinson. Diamond, top of the circle. They stop, puts up a three, missed it short. Rebound inside to Riverty, back out to Harding. Harding's three ball rims off, and Riverty had it momentarily, and it was off the knee of Gleason, goes out of bounds. Minute 41 to play before half. Miege on top 35-13. Harding gets it in to Getterman. His floater on the way, off the glass, a little bit too hard. Rims out, Miege rebounds. Ray back to Weber. His floater in the lane misses everything, and the Wildcats with the rebound. Pass ahead to Guyman. He'll drive on Gleason, bounce it cross court to Harding, who tiptoes along the baseline, managed to stay in bounds. Now here's Guyman left wing for three, missing well short and out of bounds. Lopes will come back into the Stag lineup. And Weber will go to the bench. Ray now runs the point as we near the 1 minute mark of the second period. Badachi, Ray, and Lopes just playing catch. Now free throw line, Gleason. Ray, Badachi, back outside it goes. Top of the circle, Robinson. Louisburg still in the 2-3 zone. It looks like Miege is going to work for the final shot here. Lopes and Ray just playing catch. Now Louisburg comes out a little bit higher on the defense. Bounce pass to Badachi, and he will commit an offensive foul as he went for the jam. And T.J. Dover was there to draw the charge. And the referee came over and gave Dover's number on the foul. So they're going to get that cleared up. Looked like it was a call that could have gone either way, and the referee chose to say that Badachi did not get to the spot before Dover. So Louisburg with the basketball. They may work for a final shot here. Dover with it. Oh, he stepped on the sideline. Turnover on the Wildcats, their 10th. So now at 20 and a half seconds to go. Miege with the basketball. Rich Zeke calling instructions. Diamond comes out on Ray. Louisburg now in a man-to-man. Skip pass over to Lopes, left wing, into the post of Badachi. Interior pass to Gleason. He'll be fouled hard and will go to the line for two. Wildcat foul will be called against Getterman. Free throw for Gleason is around the rim and in. Into the Wildcat lineup comes Desmond Doles. With 4.4 seconds to play before halftime. Second one for Gleason, up and good. Gleason now with 8. Harding, 3 seconds, 2, 1. He'll take it to the basket and be blocked, and we're at halftime. The score at half here from the Tony's Pizza Event Center in Salina. Bishop Miege 37 and Louisburg 13. We'll be back after this 2-minute break. You're listening to Wildcat Basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
First National Bank in Louisburg is proud to support the Louisburg High School in all academic and extracurricular activities and are rooting for the Wildcat boys basketball team during tonight's state tournament game. The First National Bank, 1201 West Amity in Louisburg, member FDIC. Locally owned and operated, Vose Pharmacy is a proud supporter of the Louisburg Wildcats and the boys basketball team. Vose Pharmacy at 100 West Crestview, Suite B. Call them at 913-837-DRUG. Vose Pharmacy, open Monday through Friday, 8 until 7, Saturday, 8 until 2.
Here's a slam dunk from Destination Fun Travel. How about going on vacation and getting a little sand between your toes? For your next getaway, book it through Destination Fun Travel. How does an all-inclusive package to the Caribbean or Mexico sound? Did you know it doesn't cost extra to use a travel agent at Destination Fun Travel? We book through reputable wholesalers who offer 24-hour support while you're traveling. Visit us at DestinationFunTravel.com or stop by our storefront at 829 West Amity in Louisburg. And go Wildcats!
Looking for future leaders we can trust and believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Kansas. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It begins by making their grades and being on time for practice. It includes learning to listen, following directions, accepting responsibility, being a good role model. And it's about respect for officials, opponents, the rules, and each other. The result? It transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. High school sports. There's so much more than just a game. This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Kansas Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Halftime here from the Tony's Pizza Event Center in Salina, and Bishop Miege with a 24-point lead over Louisburg, 37-13. Stags really took control early. They got the running game going, hit some threes, got some offensive rebounds. Wildcats did a pretty good job offensively in quarter number one. They hit 3 3-pointers, scored 11 points, but then just got 2 in the second period of play. We welcome you to the Advantage Electric Wildcat halftime show here on KOFO. Whether you're building or remodeling, residential or commercial, get the electric advantage for your project. Advantage Electric, 229 North Main in Ottawa. Call 418-1218. Be entertained here at halftime by the dance troupe from Lebec County High School. Their team went down to defeat earlier tonight in the first round of the tournament by the final score of 65-45. Tomorrow we're going to have the Lady Panthers of Paola High School here at this tournament. They'll take on one of the perennial favorites in the McPherson Bullpups. Tip-off is scheduled for 4:45 tomorrow afternoon, and keep your radios tuned to KOFO at around that time frame for all the action. Lady Panthers making their 5th consecutive trip to the 4A Division I tournament, but as I said, McPherson just kind of reloads every year, and they'll be a formidable opponent for the Lady Panthers. One other team in the Frontier League played earlier today, and that was the DeSoto Ladies, making their first trip to the 5A Girls Championship, and they were rather soundly defeated by Mays High School. 51-17 was the final. Let's take a 2-minute break here. The score at halftime is Miege 37, Louisburg 13, and you're listening to the Advantage Electric halftime show here on KOFO.
People's Bank is a proud supporter of Louisburg Wildcat Athletics, and we wish them luck in this year's tournament. Banking Unusual at People's is all about helping you reach your unique financial goals with bankers you know and trust. If you bank with us now, thanks. If you don't, come see us soon. Enjoy a cup of coffee and one of our famous cookies, and find out what Banking Unusual at People's could mean for you. People's Bank in downtown Louisburg and on the web at bankingunusual.com or on our mobile app for iPhone, iPad, and Android devices. People's in Louisburg, member FDIC.
It's time for Chick Days once again at Orscheln's Farm and Home in Louisburg. Save on chicks, coops, feed, and so much more. Check out the Orscheln flyer in the Louisburg Herald for the Chick Day specials, along with other great spring buys throughout the store going on now through March 19th. Stop by during Chick Days at Orscheln Farm and Home on West Amity in Louisburg. Orscheln's Farm and Home, always offering quality service and convenience.
It's the geometry teacher who mans the ticket window.
It's the kid in grade school who paints her face blue and white before every home game.
It's the accountants and salesmen and store managers who give up their Friday evenings to referee.
It's the graduate who listens to the league championship game on the internet.
It's the parent who sells ads in the school athletic program.
It's the cashier at the corner convenience store who wears school colors on every game day.
It's the trainers, equipment managers, and ball boys who never miss a practice.
What makes high school sports here in Kansas so special? They do.
You do.
We all do.
High school sports. It's the we that every community needs. This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Kansas Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Back here on the Advantage Electric Wildcat halftime show here on KOFO, where Bishop Miege leads at intermission 37-13 over Louisburg. Take a look at this game statistically. Wildcats shooting just 20% from the floor in the first half. They were 5 of 25, 3 of 14 from outside the three-point arc. Bishop Miege, on the other hand, shooting nearly 60% for the game, and that includes just a 2 of 8 performance from behind the three-point circle, so they were 14 of 19 from inside that circle in the first half of play. Wildcats have done a pretty good job on the boards. 14 rebounds for Bishop Miege, 13 for Louisburg. Dalton Riverty leads the Wildcats with 4 rebounds in the first half. Wildcats turned it over 9 times in the first half. Miege had 8, so that's fairly consistent. But the real difference is that shooting percentage. Miege was perfect at the free throw line, 3 of 3, while Louisburg went 0 for 2 in the first half of play. Stags had 10 assists, including 8 by Landry Weber in the first half. Scoring looks like this. For the Wildcats, Grant Harding leads with 5. Sam Getterman has 3, as does Dalton Stone, and 2 points for Dalton Riverty. Balanced scoring for Miege, led by Francesco Bedocci. He had 9 in the first half. Jeremiah Robinson with 8. Joseph Gleason off the bench had 8. 7 for Samaj Ray. 3 points for Ezekiel Lopes, and a couple for Landry Weber. Louisburg went without a point in the final 6 minutes and 59 seconds of the second period. Wildcats had just the one lead, that one coming very early in the ball game. In fact, 45 seconds into the contest on a three-pointer. Wildcats led 3-2, but then Miege won the rest of that quarter by a 25-8 margin. And the Stags are back out of the locker room, and we'll be back with more here on our Advantage Electric halftime after this 2-minute break. You're listening to Wildcat Basketball on KOFO.
First National Bank in Louisburg is proud to support the Louisburg High School in all academic and extracurricular activities and are rooting for the Wildcat boys basketball team during tonight's state tournament game. The First National Bank, 1201 West Amity in Louisburg, member FDIC. Elliott Insurance Group in Louisburg offers coverage for all insurance needs. We have locations in Paola, Spring Hill, and Topeka too, but we're especially proud of our Louisburg Wildcats and are rooting for the Wildcat boys tonight. For all of our services, check out our website, www.elliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Defend, rebound, pass the ball, and score. Basketball is simple. Insurance is too. When you turn to Farm Bureau agent TJ Solander in Louisburg. He's your go-to agent for auto, home, life, and business insurance. So no matter what life brings, you'll be ready with a game plan that meets all your coverage needs. Talk to Farm Bureau agent TJ Solander today. He makes insurance a layup. Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company, Western Agricultural Insurance Company.
Hey, honey, is this your course schedule for the fall?
Yep.
Let me see here. English, good. Chemistry, trigonometry, excellent. World history, I love world history. Baseball? Wait, baseball? Baseball isn't a course, honey.
Well, sure it is, Mom. High school sports are about so much more than winning and losing. They teach lessons that can't be taught in a classroom, like accountability and self-discipline, the value of teamwork. I may not be earning a grade, but I'm learning how to compete later in life. Isn't that what getting a good education is all about?
Yes, of course it is. I was just testing you.
What can teenagers here in Kansas learn from participating in high school sports? Plenty, as it turns out. That's why they're called education-based athletics.
High school sports. There's so much more than just a game.
This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Kansas Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Well, teams back out of the locker room as we get closer to the start of the second half. 15 minutes halftime here in this final game of the night as we had entertainment from Lebec County High School. Let's give you some scores from the other games going on at this hour. Pratt in Class 4A Division II is leading Burlington at halftime 27-23. Also at the half, Lawrence Free State trails Wichita South 24-23. Cheney leads Council Grove 33-22. That's at the end of three quarters at the 3A tournament in Hutchinson. And Olpe at the end of three has a 6 6-point lead over Stockton, 42-36. Here's an updated score on that Burlington-Pratt game, and the Greenbacks lead the Burlington Wildcats 45-36 heading into the fourth. The earlier scores from today here, first game was a dandy. Andover Central built a double-digit lead, had that lead heading into the fourth quarter. Piper made a furious comeback, got within got the lead at 71-70, but then Andover Central finished the game on a 6-0 run and upset the Pirates by the score of 76-71. Then McPherson with a methodical 65-47 win over Lebec County. Abilene took Mulvane in the third game of the night, 83-58. That game really a little bit closer than the final score would indicate, but a lot of fouling down the stretch. Mulvane got tired, and the Cowboys will play the winner of this ball game in the late game on Friday evening here from the Tony's Event Center in Salina. Again, both teams are doing their shoot-around. Again, statistically balanced scoring for the Stags, 9 for Bedoche, 8 for Robinson and Gleason, 7 for Ray. Wildcats are led by Harding. He has 5 in the first half. Basketball will belong to Miege to start the third quarter of play. And once again, don't forget, we'll have Paola Lady Panthers basketball tomorrow afternoon from this same venue, getting underway at probably around 4:30 with pregame. Lady Panthers take on McPherson in the first round of the girls tournament. The other action has Piper and Abilene in the first game. That one should be a good one. Circle and Lebec County play in the 6:30 game, and then Miege, again, probably the odds-on favorite on the girls' side of the bracket, will take on Wellington High School in the nightcap. 37-13 is your score. Again, Miege outscored Louisburg 27-11 in that first quarter play. Low-scoring second quarter. The Stags picked up another 10, while Wildcats went scoreless after Harding hit a bucket right around the 7-minute mark. So Jason Nelson having the final word of instruction with his basketball team. A lot of people, of course, did not think the Wildcats would be out here this week, and they proved those people wrong with nice victories over Paola and Fort Scott to advance to the tournament. Miege, of course, is the defending 4A Division I state champion. Everybody expected them to be back out here, and everybody expects them to win the whole thing, quite frankly. Wildcats will send out Harding, Gitterman, Riberty, Dover, and Guyman to start the third period. It's Weber, Bedoche, Robinson, Ray, and Lopes for the Stags. Miege with the basketball, moving left to right, and we're underway in the third period. Weber, skip pass over to Lopes, here sideline. Now it goes all the way over to Ray, who shoots for 3 and misses, and out of bounds. And we have a foul called on Miege. Looks like it was Bedoche coming over to pick up that foul, his second, and the first team foul of the second half. Man-to-man defense for the Stags. Over in the far corner at Dover. Dover will bring it to the free throw line. He'll put up the runner around the rim and out, and Robinson has the board. Nice look by Dover that time, just couldn't get the shot to fall. Here's Weber, swings it right side to Ray, back to Weber. Now in the left corner, that's Lopes. Louisburg really packing that zone. Here's Robinson along the baseline, a foul on Harding. Harding with the blocking foul, his first. And it comes to Weber. He'll bring it back outside. Looks for the alley-oop, but it wasn't there. Instead, they get it into the post now to Bedoche. Nice interior pass to Robinson, who will lay it in off the glass. Jeremiah Robinson, first player in double figures with 10. Guyman takes it right. Gets back outside to Getterman. Now to Harding. Harding on the weave. This is back outside. Guyman fakes the 3, takes the 2, missed everything, and rebounded by Lopes. Ahead comes Weber. Off it goes to Ray. Out top Weber. Left winging to Bedoche. Bedoche drives and misses. Got it back, and Getterman blocks it out of bounds. And from the backside, got that one. And possession will stay with Miege. And it comes out high to Weber. Directing traffic, goes right wing to Ray. Back out to Weber. Free throw line, Bedoche. Left-handed shot is good. And now Bedoche is in double figures with 11. Here's Harding. Oh, dribbled off his knee out of bounds. He had a lane to the basket. Got a little bit too much of a hurry. That's turnover number 10 on the Wildcats on the evening. Weber slowly into front court. Miege leads by 28 now with 6:04 to play in the third period. Now Weber dribbled it off his foot. Turnover on the Stags. Guyman with it to Getterman. Takes it right wing. Back it goes to Guyman. Far sideline Getterman for a long 3. Up the front, no good. And rebounded by Robinson. Up court comes Weber. Finds Ray cutting the basket. He'll hit the shot if he fouled. Basket good by Ray. Ray at the line. Trying to complete the three-point play. Missed it. Rebound to Riberty. Foul was on Getterman. Up court comes Harding. Harding spins, looks in the post, finds Riberty, puts the off-balance shot up and missed it. Rebound comes out high, and it's going to be out of bounds. No, saved by Ray to Robinson. Now a loose ball. Bedoche swings it over along the baseline to Lopes. Boy, a couple of athletic moves there by the Stags. High post, Bedoche. Left side, right side really goes to Ray. He'll bring it back out. 5:11 to go in the third period. Weber on the weave. Left side it goes to Lopes. Lopes, high post, Robinson. Along the baseline, Weber looking things over. Bedoche on the high post, puts up the jumper and hits. 13 for Bedoche. Guyman to Harding. Back to Guyman. Wildcats have gone a long time without a bucket, but there's one. Guyman hits a 3. First points of the night for Jace Guyman. Bedoche, high post, gives off to Robinson. Now to Ray. Oh, open underneath was Weber, and his reverse layup is good. Guyman, another long 3. That one misses off the front of the rim. Here comes Miege the other way. Lopes, far corner to Weber. Out top, Bedoche. Swings it around to Ray, right wing. Again, Bedoche out top. Left wing it goes to Weber. Weber swings it back outside. Harding knocks it away. Loose ball, but finally controlled by Ray. Here's Weber in the left corner. Free throw line. Bedoche takes the jumper and hits it again. 15 points for Francesco Bedoche. 49-16 Miege, 3:40 to play, third period. Guyman, far sideline to Harding. Harding will drive the lane, swat it away, and here comes Miege the other way, and a foul on Guyman. And substitutions for both sides. Hill in for the Wildcats. Gleason early, and Joe Pedrati will come in for Miege. Weber getting the play call from Rich Zeke. Early. Out it goes to Weber. He'll shoot a 3 ball and score. 7 for Weber. We know he had 8. Here's a backdoor cut by Hill and a beautiful pass by Guyman. And a score for Jake, his first points of the night. And here's a blocking foul at the other end on Guyman. Guyman's second personal. Team foul number 3. It'll be a shooting foul. And at the line for Miege will be Ezekiel Lopes. Free throw attempt is too hard. Mentioning earlier about Weber, he had 8 assists in the first half, now has 7 points, so he could be on his way to a double-double, but he may not see enough action. Second free throw is good. Harding with the basketball. Off it goes to Hill. Hill cut off, finds Dover at the free throw line. Dover spins in, threw up an underhanded shot. Missed it, but he was fouled. Gleason commits the foul, and a little bit of creativity there from T.J. Dover. He'll go to the line for 2. Dover for 2 from the line here tonight. Free throw here is good. That's his first point of the evening. Tanner's second one is good. That makes it 53-20. 2:48 to play in quarter number 3. Out top early. Free throw line to Gleason. Gleason finds Lopes, who's open. 16-footer, no good. But rebounded by Pedrati. Weber left wing finds Gleason in the lane. He'll dump down low along the baseline to Pedrati. Back out it goes to Lopes. Lopes. Top of the circle, Gleason. Left wing Pedrati, and now early on the high post. Into the low post to Gleason. The shot is good, and Dover commits the foul. So 3-point play opportunity for Gleason. Second foul on Dover, team foul number 4. Here's Ray back in for the Stags. And also checking in is Spencer Jones. Doles is going to come back in for Coach Jason Nelson. Gleason now with 10 in the ball game. That's the third player in double figures. And the free throw is good. In the front court, Harding. Harding. Back outside to Hill. Hill, stop, jump. Gets it off to Dover, left wing. Stripped, got it back into Guyman's hands. Guyman picked up his dribble, goes far sideline, Harding. Harding driving to the bucket all the way, dishes inside to Dover, shot good and a foul. Well, there was some pretty interior passing by the Wildcats, and Dover gets the bucket. Foul is called on Samaj Ray. Dover will try to complete a 3-point play. Substitution for the Wildcats. Sam Getterman comes back in. And Dover's free throw is too hard. Tapped out by Harding, but picked up by Ray of the Stags. Minute 47 to play in the third period. Far sideline, that's Jones. Top of the circle, Gleason. Right side to Ray. Now along the baseline early into Pedrati's hands. Ray with it. Ray looking to create. There goes top of the circle early. Low post Gleason. Fall away jumper is no good. Tip try no good. And the rebound taken by Guyman, but he threw it right into the hands of Jones. Now Ray drives. He'll put it for reverse. Had it blocked away by Dover, but the follow's up and in by Jones. Far sideline Dover. Off it goes to Harding. Now Getterman. Left wing Doles. Guyman. stops, puts up the left-handed three and misses. And Miege with the rebound. Ray will take it coast to coast, but then dish to Early, who leans in, scores, and he's fouled by Dover. Well, Dover was trying to get out of the way, but couldn't do it. He picks up his third foul. Riverty will replace him. And Joshua Early with a chance for a three-point play. Free throw by Early is good. That's his first points of the evening. 61-22. Stags with the lead here as we are under a minute to go in the quarter. Guyman, skip pass to Getterman. Into the post to Riverty. Riverty leans in. Off-balance shot, no good. Harding swats it out of bounds, trying to keep it in play. And it belonged to the Stags with 34 seconds on the clock. Jones on the weave to Pedrati. Might have been a travel there. There's Ray with it, top of the circle. Ray to Gleason free throw line. Now Pedrati, and he traveled. Turnover number 10 on Bishop Miege. And here is Stone back in for the Wildcats. Cheney has beaten Council Grove in girls basketball, Class 3A, 44-29 the final. Harding with 11 on the clock. Harding looking to move on Gleason. Goes off to Getterman, now to Guyman, fakes the three. 5 seconds to go. Dish inside to Getterman. To put Pedrati in the air, missed the shot, but Pedrati with the foul. Getterman with a couple of free throws with 1.4 on the clock, and the first one's up and in. Second one by the seniors, up and in. 5 now for Getterman. Here's a three-quarter court shot by Ray off the mark, and that's the end of the third quarter. At the end of three, Bishop Miege 61 and Louisburg 24. We're back in 1 minute, and you're listening to Wildcat Basketball on KOFO.
Here's a slam dunk from Destination Fun Travel. How about going on vacation and getting a little sand between your toes? For your next getaway, book it through Destination Fun Travel. How does an all-inclusive package to the Caribbean or Mexico sound? Did you know it doesn't cost extra to use a travel agent at Destination Fun Travel? We book through reputable wholesalers who offer 24-hour support while you're traveling. Visit us at destinationfuntravel.com or stop by our storefront at 829 West Amity in Louisburg. And go Wildcats!
First National Bank in Louisburg is proud to support the Louisburg High School in all academic and extracurricular activities and are rooting for the Wildcat boys basketball team during tonight's state tournament game. The First National Bank, 1201 West Amity in Louisburg, member FDIC. Locally owned and operated, Vose Pharmacy is a proud supporter of the Louisburg Wildcats and the boys basketball team. Vose Pharmacy at 100 West Crestview, Suite B. Call them at 913-837-DRUG. Vose Pharmacy, open Monday through Friday, 8 until 7, Saturday, 8 until 2.
Louisburg will have the basketball to start the fourth period, moving right to left. Pratt beat Burlington tonight. Final score 69-48. Stone with it, off to Harding on the right wing. Harding doubled. Bounced in the post to Riverty, leans in, has it swatted away by Bedoci. And, now here's Joshua Early down, and he may have gotten hit by Bedoci as he went up for that block, and he is in pain. Well, as they tend to him, we're going to take a quick 30-second timeout. Miege on top of Louisburg, 61-24, and this is Wildcat Basketball on KOFO.
It's time for Chick Days once again at Orscheln's Farm and Home in Lewisburg. Save on chicks, coops, feed, and so much more. Check out the Orscheln Flyer and the Louisburg Herald for the Chick Day specials, along with other great spring buys throughout the store going on now through March 19th. Stop by during Chick Days at Orscheln Farm and Home on West Amity in Louisburg. Orscheln's Farm and Home, always offering quality service and convenience.
Gleason will come back in for Miege as they have taken early right on into the locker room. He may have wrenched a knee there possibly from the way he came off the court. Under his own power, but boy, he was in pain and was limping rather noticeably. Gleason at the free throw line. Gives off to Lopes. Lopes now to Robinson. Dishes inside to Gleason. Made the catch, but had to get it back outside. Now Weber to the baseline. Weber needs some help. Finds Medoci, and now it's Lopes. Starters in to start the fourth period for the Stags. Gleason pass inside, and we'll have a foul. 3-second violation, against Miege, their 11th turnover of the night. So both teams have 11 turnovers unofficially. Guyman off to Stone. Stone bounces in the corner to Getterman, who will bring it back outside. Now to Stone, far sideline. Skip pass going to be stolen by Robinson. Here he comes on the breakaway, and he jams it home with a behind-the-back slam. 12 for Robinson. There's another steal. And it comes to Lopes. Lopes pushed from behind. Basket's going to count, and Getterman's going to pick up the foul. Dover's going to come in for the Wildcats. Lopes now with 6 in the game. Will be trying to complete a three-point play at the 6:41 mark. We will not have a running clock here at the state tournament, despite the fact that Miege's lead is 41. Free throw good. Guyman passes ahead to Getterman. Getterman off to Harding. Left wing Guyman. Back to Harding. Harding's jumper on the way is good for 2. Grant Harding now with 7. That leads the Wildcats, 66-26. Hill comes to the scorer's table. He will come in at the next whistle. Weber with it. Out top, Gleason. Round to Lopes, left wing. Lopes to Bedoci. Now back to Weber. Bedoci out high, left wing to Lopes. Free throw line, Gleason. Now Weber, right corner. Free throw line, Gleason goes left wing to Robinson. Back out to Weber. Into the post, pass is tipped. Loose ball controlled by Weber. Dover got a hand of it, but Weber beat him to the basketball. Bounced in the post, knocked away by Guyman, and a steal. Guyman, top of the circle. Gives off to Getterman, far sideline, Harding. Harding to the free throw line. Off-balance jumper misses, and it's out of bounds. And here's 5 fresh players in for the Stags. Jones comes back in along with Pedrati. We will also see, now this person's not in the program. I'm not sure who that's going to be. Stone Jeffries is into the lineup. Also in is Danny Hare. Jones with it. Off it goes to Hare. Now Jeffries shoots and misses. Rebound to Riverty. Hill will bring it up court. Hill spinning. Doubled. Pass is stolen, but it went out of bounds. Now all I can figure is the young man that's out there may be Jeremiah Garrett. He's listed as number 1 in the program, but he's the only one that hasn't been out there so far for the Stags. 5 minutes to go, 66-26 Miege. Guyman hands off to Harding and back to Guyman for 3 that misses. Jones lost it out of bounds. Getterman will come back in. Hope he's Girls won this evening, 61-53, the final. Here's a drive to the bucket by Dover, and he scores. T.J. Dover with his 6th point. Driving the lane and missing his hair. Rebound is taken by Getterman. Now to Guyman. Guyman, long three from the top. This is too hard. And Hare has the rebound for Miege. 4.5 to play. Jones holding it high overhead. High post, it goes to Pedrati, and his pass is stolen by Harding. Here's Grant Harding, length of the floor. He'll shoot and score. Harding has 9. Early has come back out on the floor, but he is limping noticeably. I'd say out on the floor. He's out here on the media area. Here's a pass into the post to Pedrati. He'll shoot over Dover and miss. And Guyman with the rebound for the Wildcats. Guyman pushes it ahead. Guyman dishes off in the corner to Harding for 3. Good. And Grant Harding heating up from the outside here in this 4th period. And he's the first Wildcat in double figures. And he has 12. And a pass overthrown by Jeffries goes out of bounds. Guyman for the Wildcats. On the baseline, Dover. Dover, skip pass to Harding. Another 3 ball, good. Well, you certainly can't leave Grant Harding open. He's more than capable of knocking down the threes and has hit a couple the last 2 trips for the Wildcats. Here's a traveling violation called against Garrett of Miege. 14 turnovers now on the Stags. And up court once again, the Wildcats. Harding gets a pick from Guyman. Drives the lane. Scooper good. High post Pedrati. Left wing Hare. Out top Jeffries. Now around to Garrett into the post. Taken by Pedrati. And Dover got him with the body. Pedrati will go to the line for a couple of free throws. 4th foul on T.J. Dover. Team to foul number 8 on the Wildcats. Pedrati has not scored this evening. He's a left-hander, and he cans the first free throw. Dole's back in. He'll replace Dover at the 2:46 mark. Second free throw for Pedrati, too hard. Rebound comes to Getterman. Head it comes to Guyman. Guyman will drive on Hare. Shot with the left hand, no good. And rebounded by Garrett. Pass comes ahead now to Jones, and that's off the hands of Pedrati and stolen by Doles. Picked up now by Guyman. Jace will shoot a 3 and score. 6 points for Jace Guyman. Here's Jeffries, top of the circle, off to Jones for 3, good. 5 points for Spencer Jones, 2:10 to go. Guyman to Hill. Hill drives the lane, throws it up underhanded, and is fouled. He did not get the shot to go, though. Say the foul was on the floor prior to the shot and called on Stone Jeffries. And the Wildcats will send Garrett Lowry into the ball game, and also Alex Seiferling. Also in for Louisburg, Braden Gage. And I apologize, this gentleman is not in the program either. And must be Dylan DeShazer, who is listed in the program as 55. Young man out there is wearing 32. If we were wrong about that, we apologize. Try to get the ball into Lowry, and there's a steal by Miege. Under 2 minutes to go. Garrett with it. Left wing it goes to Hare. Hare. Now to Garrett. Pedrati, high post. Left wing Hare. Hare Now to Jones, into the low post to Pedrati. A give and go to Jones. Shot is good and a foul. Louisburg foul will be whistled against Garrett Lowry. Jones now with 7 points in the game. And the free throw attempt is up and good. 73-41, Miege by 32 with 1:38 to go. Gage with the basketball. Left wing it goes to Doles. Doles off to Seiferling. Seiferling will put up the three-pointer. A little bit too hard. And rebounded by Jones for Miege. Jones, right wing it goes to Hare. Out top, that's Jeffries for three, and he hit it. Gage, he'll stop. He'll put up a three. It's off the glass and good. Under a minute to go. Hare on the left wing. Now to Jeffries, fakes the three, and it'll be fouled by Doles. And that'll be the 10th team foul, so a two-shot opportunity for Stone Jeffries. The Miege will play at 8:15 on Friday night against Abilene. Free throw is good by Jeffries. He got the shooter's roll there. Aquinas girls beat Bishop Carroll tonight, 37-23. Second free throw misses. Doles with a nice rebound. He'll bring it up court himself. He'll take it into the lane. He'll dish off along the baseline, and that shot is swatted away. Back out it goes now to Gage, and that pass is going to be stolen. And we'll have a foul on the Wildcats. It'll stop the clock with 38 seconds to play. Gage will pick up the personal foul. Golden Plains girls beat Hutch Christian 60-38. I believe that's a 2A score, if I'm not mistaken. Must be a 1A score. First free throw misses by Garrett. Second one misses as well. And we'll have a foul on the rebound against Miege. Jeffries will pick up his second foul. It's only the 6th team foul on the Stags. Gage bounces right side to Seiferling. Seiferling had it stripped by Garrett. He'll drive the lane and score. And so now Miege only has one player who has not scored tonight. That's Danny Hare. Seiferling drives in, dishes into Lowry. He couldn't come up with it cleanly. Here's a pass ahead to Garrett. Garrett, again, the drive and a score. 7 seconds to play. Seiferling, he'll stop. He'll put up a three and hit it. And the faithful here happy to see that one. And that's the final horn. And the final score here from Salina. Bishop Miege 81, Louisburg 47. We'll be back to wrap things up in a couple of minutes. You're listening to Wildcat Basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
First National Bank in Louisburg is proud to support the Louisburg High School in all academic and extracurricular activities and are rooting for the Wildcat boys basketball team during tonight's state tournament game. The First National Bank, 1201 West Amity in Louisburg, member FDIC. Locally owned and operated, Vose Pharmacy is a proud supporter of the Louisburg Wildcats and the boys basketball team. Vose Pharmacy at 100 West Crestview, Suite B. Call them at 913-837-DRUG. Vose Pharmacy, open Monday through Friday, 8 until 7, Saturday, 8 until 2.
Defend, rebound, pass the ball, and score. Basketball is simple. Insurance is too when you turn to Farm Bureau agent TJ Solander in Louisburg. He's your go-to agent for auto, home, life, and business insurance. So no matter what life brings, you'll be ready with a game plan that meets all your coverage needs. Talk to Farm Bureau agent TJ Solander today. He makes insurance a layup. Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company, Western Agricultural Insurance Company.
Anyone can call themselves a construction company, slap a sign on the side of their truck, and drive around town looking for work. Is that who you want to hire? No. You're smarter than that. Wise Guys Construction at 108 North Main in Ottawa has been in business for 13 years, building new residential homes, adding additions and finishing basements, solving commercial structure needs for businesses, and repairing damage left behind from fire or water. When it comes to who you hire for residential and commercial construction needs, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction at 785-229-5651.
It's time for Chick Days once again at Orscheln's Farm and Home in Louisburg. Save on chicks, coops, feed, and so much more. Check out the Orscheln flyer in the Louisburg Herald for the Chick Days specials, along with other great spring buys throughout the store going on now through March 19th. Stop by during Chick Days at Orscheln's Farm and Home on West Amity in Louisburg. Orscheln's Farm and Home, always offering quality service and convenience.
People's Bank is a proud supporter of Louisburg Wildcat Athletics, and we wish them luck in this year's tournament. Banking Unusual at People's is all about helping you reach your unique financial goals with bankers you know and trust. If you bank with us now, thanks. If you don't, come see us soon. Enjoy a cup of coffee and one of our famous cookies, and find out what Banking Unusual at People's could mean for you. People's Bank in downtown Louisburg and on the web at bankingunusual.com or on our mobile app for iPhone, iPad, and Android devices. People's in Louisburg, member FDIC.
Bishop Miege down Louisburg here tonight in the first round of the 4A Division I championships by the final score of 81-47. And the Stags took control of the game early after Louisburg had an early 3-2 lead. Stags went on a roll, and they scored 27 points in the first period of play. Held Louisburg without a field goal for over 10 minutes of action spanning the second and third periods. And the Wildcats finally got some offense going in the fourth period, but by that time it was far too late. And the Wildcats season comes to an end here tonight. 81-47 is your final. Wildcats shot 31.5% from the field. They were 4 of 7 from the free throw line. Bishop Miege shot 60% from the field on the game. They were 7 of 13. Check that. They were 10 of 16 in the ball game from the free throw line. Rebounding edge went to the Stags 31-24. Scoring looked like this for Miege. 15 points for Francesco Bedocci. Jeremiah Robinson had a dozen, 11 for Joseph Gleason. 9 points on the night for Samaj Ray, 8 for Spencer Jones. Ezekiel Lopes had 7, as did Landry Weber. 4 points for Jeremiah Garrett, 3 for Joshua Early, and 4 points for Stone Jeffries, 1 for Joe Ferdrati. Wildcats were led by senior Grant Harding. He had 17 points, 12 of those in the final period. T.J. Dover and Jace Guyman each finished their careers with 6 points. Sam Getterman had 5. 3 points apiece for Alex Seiferling, Dalton Stone, and Braden Gage. 2 points for Jake Hill and Dalton Riberty. In final games for the Wildcat seniors, Getterman, Guyman, Seiferling, Hill, Stone, Harding, and Dover. Wildcats fall here tonight, 81-47 the final, and they finish the season 10-13. We want to thank all of our sponsors of Louisburg Wildcat basketball, and this is Gary Bateman saying so long from the Tony's Pizza Event Center in Salina.
Thank you for listening to this broadcast of Louisburg Wildcat Basketball, live from the 4A Division I State Tournament in Salina. Brought to you by Elliott Insurance, Destination Fun Travel, People's Bank of Louisburg, Farm Bureau Financial Services Agent T.J. Solander, Orscheln's in Louisburg, Bose Pharmacy, and the First National Bank of Louisburg. This has been an exclusive presentation from your sports source for East Central Kansas, KOFO.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
It's also the place that has a solution for every light socket in your home. With a wide selection of bulbs for ambient, accent, and task applications, plus unmatched lighting expertise, your neighborhood Ace is here to help you find the bulb that's right for you. From hard to find to energy-saving LED, we have all the options you want and the answers you need to light your house and make it feel like home. Only at Ace, the helpful place.
You can't see me because of radio, and I can't see you because I'm totally blind. My blindness doesn't hold me back, but I fight to stay awake during the day because I'm not sleeping through the night. I often struggle to concentrate and just keep up. Sound familiar? You're not alone. But this is not a sleep disorder. It's actually non-24. Learn more about the link between total blindness and your symptoms. Visit learnmore924.com today or call 844-368-2424. Sponsored by Vanda Pharmaceuticals.
Napa know-how.
Spend $24 on anything at Napa this month, and you'll get a free Chase Elliott racing cap. You can spend it on oil. You can spend it on wiper blades. Heck, spend it on a year's supply of Pine Tree air fresheners. No matter what you spend $24 on, you'll walk away with a free Chase Elliott racing cap planted firmly on your noggin. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how.
At participating Napa Auto Parts stores while supplies last. Offer expires 3/31/17.
As the morning sun peeks through, work is already emailing you. It's 8 a.m. and they got your soul. You're stuck in a morning work black hole. And if you don't respond quick, the promotion goes to Nick. And he's a sucker. When your morning is hell, just go to Taco Bell.
And for just $1, let us make you breakfast. Like the grilled breakfast burrito with eggs, bacon, and cheese wrapped in a warm tortilla. At participating locations, served during breakfast hours. Prices may vary, tax extra.
Here's your exclusive KOFO Weather Center forecast.